up, everyone? Right now, I'm gonna share a mistake that you can do in jiu-jitsu as a beginner when you very first start, especially for us guys who work out and have muscles, because I know you think that your muscles are gonna have a huge effect in jiu-jitsu when you very first start, and over time that they will. Your strength can play to your advantages, but in the very beginning, there is a huge mistake that we all do. I'm sure, I mean, maybe not everyone, but like I'm pretty sure everyone does this, right? And that mistake would be kind of spazzing out in the very beginning when you very first start the class. So what does that mean? Spazzing out is basically like you're a fish out of water. You kind of just like do whatever your body tells you to do, you know, like you're not really thinking. And it's very normal when that, I guess, survival fight or flight instinct kicks in, especially when you go against someone who's more advanced, and hopefully they kind of spar with you very well. They're not really just being a dickhead to you. I would hope, you know, the higher belts are kind of nicer to you. But basically, your body's just a fish out of water for like whatever reason, you know, and like you try to use all your strength and like muscle through because you really want to win and stroke your ego. But I mean, to be honest, like we both know, unless you're going against another like trial person or even like a low white belt, you're not gonna win, right? But you think like, I gotta defend my ego, and so you start spazzing out, and like, let's say someone tries to pin you, get on top, you start throwing some elbows, and next thing you know, it's turning into an actual brawl, right? And that's what you don't want, you know, because it's miserable for you because you're not learning anything. It's miserable for the other person because they're dodging elbows and knees, and they have to prevent their injury, and they're not getting better either, you know? So the very first mistake is, guys, I just highly recommend, and I know I've been guilty of this, and like when I first started, first 2-3 months, do not do that. You know, it's just annoying to deal with. No one is gonna want to roll with you unless like they thrive in that environment, and it's just like, you know, like, come on, you know, it's just not that fun for both of you guys unless you guys have a gentleman's like mutual agreement and you want to start throwing punches. Go for it, you know. But in jiu-jitsu, it's more about using the technique that you know and having like an internal chess match with the other person, you know. Because you don't want to just brawl and fight it out and think, oh, I won, so I'm better. You know, it's like, it's not a real fight. It's a simulated fake fight. You know, you're sparring with your friend in a controlled environment with certain rules. It's not an actual street fight. Just because you win in the match doesn't mean you win in the street. It's not even close to the same. Not even close, let me tell you. Okay, so people who are going to join jiu-jitsu for the first time, please do yourself a favor. Do not start spazzing out. It's just annoying for everyone else. You're not gonna get better. You're just gonna gas yourself out, quite frankly, and you'll be surprised how fast that happens, probably within 10 to 15 seconds for a lot of people, especially if you're on the heavier weight side. Okay, so you're not gonna win unless you're going against someone who's like, you know, 50, 60, 100 pounds smaller than you. Then you might make up for it. But for the most part, you're not gonna win. You're just gonna gas out. You don't learn anything, and no one really wants to roll with you, and it's not that fun. So I promise you, I know you're gonna lose a lot in the beginning, but that's just how jiu-jitsu goes. But then as you get better, you figure it out mentally. Your technique gets better. I gotta change lanes real quick. All right. So mentally you get better, and over time it gets more fun because you start using techniques against other people who also know techniques, and then over time it turns into a chess match, and then it's fun for both of you guys. So just quick note, don't spaz out. Don't be that person. It's not fun. And just make sure when you go that you have a good time, you know? And that's a mistake. Peace.